Hello and welcome to another episode of Kwesi's Corner with me, Kwesi. Today we're going to be talking about 3 snares. We've narrowed down 3 snares from our long list of snares that we can suggest to you as amazing purchases for under £200. So you're going to see a bit more of that up next. Okay, so right here we have the first of our candidates for this video, a Mapex Exterminator. This Exterminator snare is a mix of birch and walnut. It's like a hybrid shell, and it's 7-ply. It features all the features that Mapex have recently put on a lot of their stuff, you know, both kits and snares. So it's got the sonic clear 45-degree bearing edge, both top and bottom. It's dark, focus and balance. So in my view, I would say birch being, you know, a very sharp and hard wood, it's got the qualities of that and the darkness of like a walnut. And so it's nice, and it is quite balanced, and it has a lot of attack. And it says in the Banff that, you know, your bandmates will feel it in the gut. So they will actually feel it in the gut. It's 14 by 6.5, and it talks like something deeper, which is a bit ridiculous. It comes with specially designed throw by Mapex. Nice and simple, quite well designed, very well made, very pretty. So as you can see right here, it comes with tube lugs throughout. Really nice finish on those, quite ergonomic as well, and the buttons nice and pretty, and it comes with some standard, I think they're like 20 strand wires on that. And as you can see the inside, if you can see the inside at all, quite pretty. So it's got a nice kind of burr finish on it. It's like a brown burst. I don't know if you can see that up close, but you'll see from the zoom ups eventually. And it's just an expensive looking drum, more expensive than it actually is. And I can tell you from a personal point of view that this has a heck of a lot of attack. This will turn some heads. You want to turn heads? Some of you play quite loud and, you know, metal music. As you can see on the demo, I've kind of laid into it a little bit just to show you guys, you know, what it can actually do, or a bit of what it's capable of. On the bottom you've got an Ambassador Hazy, and on the top as well you have a coated Ambassador Hazy, which comes as standard with this particular snare. Fairly deep snare that will be versatile as anything, and it's very much a studio friend. I could use this for various sessions if I was using this type of snare. You know, I find it to be quite versatile. So next up, we have this. You may have seen this nice little thing a couple of weeks ago, sampled and spoken about by the amazing Daniel D. John. We at Drumshack thought we would put this in the list as it's such a versatile snare. I'm not going to say too much about it for those of you who've watched the video before, but it's maple. It's maple. It's made out of a Masters maple shell. As you can see here, this comes pretty standard in terms of the fixings, even though you've got this master shell. So you have a pretty standard throw off, standard buttons, standard lug fixings, or lug box should I say. and a steel triple flange hoop on top and on the bottom as well. To be honest, this is a beautiful snare, and you know, easily upgradable. And when I say that, I mean if you wanted to put die-cast hoops on it, or you know, change the trough, if you wanted to do that, you could, you know, without having to spend a ridiculous amount straight away. So you should see this price on the screen up next to me right now. Oh my days, that's what it is. And you know, it's got a good crack to it, very versatile. Being maple is quite warm, and you know, what can I say other than what Daniel said? It's really good. It's a really good snare. Quite surprising at the amount of snare that they're giving, or the value for money that this snare is for the price. Last but definitely not least by any means, we have this, the Stage Custom 10 lug steel shell snare. Alright, so what we have here is a 10 lug steel shell snare, and it's got a standard trough. I don't know how many wires are on this. I think it's 20 wire. UT bottom head. This is like the stock hazy head they have on here. And on the top, we've actually got here an ambassador. This snare doesn't come with a Remo ambassador on top of it. This was actually put on because there was a gentleman called CMED who came to the shop, and another gentleman called Kofi. And then there was another gentleman called Kwesi who was also there. And one day, they were all together in the shop and they decided to have a jam. And Siemi and Kwesi promptly beat the crap out of this snare with its stock head. So the manager got a bit miffed and replaced it with an ambassador. So that's the story. So what you hear right now is this snare with an ambassador head on it. As you can see, very pretty, very clean, whatnot. Yamaha Stage Custom shell, so it's ridiculous. And I'm amazed by the amount of value for money you got here. This is obviously after 3 snares, this is the ringing option, this is the steel option. So it gives you a bit more in terms of the rim shot, you know, ringing out and etc. You know, definitely for Latin style music, this would be very appealing. And the price point is interesting. Very interesting. You know, this is the cheapest snare of the 3 in this, you know, video that we're doing here. So, you know, really a bit of a head turner. It's got a great spank on it, and proper, like, you know, road warrior for those of you who are looking to, you know, take something on the road, possibly without taking out, you know, your best snare, whatever that is. So yeah. This price will get you a 10 lug snare. Obviously 10 lugs being more sensitive, making the snare a bit more sensitive, or you can change a lot more on that sound wise. And it's just a versatile, you know, companion. Tell us what you think. Thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, please do subscribe. Let us know what you think. Are any of these snares suitable for you for under £200? Do they tickle your fancy? Do any of them seem like maybe snares that would fit into your vocabulary of existing snares? Please do tell us. Let us know your thoughts. We're always happy to reply, or whoever does the YouTube comments is happy to reply, and then send them to me and I'll laugh at them. But seriously, please do keep locked, and we'll see you next time. Take care.